Wealth isn't just about numbers in a bank account. It's actually an energetic frequency. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to attract abundance while others struggle endlessly, let me tell you, wealth is a mindset, a vibration, and a practice. And today, I'm going to share exactly how I reprogrammed my subconscious to brainwash myself to be rich, which means that I rewired my beliefs about money, tapped into the frequency of success. And if you are tired of feeling stuck financially, if you've been doing the affirmations but nothing is shifting, this is for you. Let's get into it. The first step to manifesting wealth is releasing limiting money beliefs. Let's start with the truth. Your subconscious beliefs dictate your reality. But if you grew up that hearing money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy, you've been programmed to repel wealth. This isn't just philosophy, this is neuroscience. Dr. Joe Dispenza's work on neuroplasticity shows that our thoughts create our neural pathways. So if you keep telling yourself, I'm bad with money, your brain literally wires itself to support that belief. But here's the good news. You can rewire your brain for abundance. The first step, stop taking financial advice from broke people. This was a hard lesson for me. I grew up in an environment where financial struggle was normal. Bills were always a source of stress. And the people around me, they reinforced the idea that money was hard to come by. But here's the thing, your environment shapes your beliefs. So I made a radical decision. I stopped listening to the scarcity-driven advice from people who weren't where I wanted to be. Instead, I started surrounding myself virtually and physically with people who had mastered wealth. I read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I consumed content from high-level thinkers and began to think like the wealthy. I began to surround people who had done the things that I wanted to do. And so if you had limiting beliefs about money, ask yourself, do these beliefs align with the life that I want? If not, then it's time to upgrade your circle. Now let's talk about the quantum physics of wealth. Energy flows where the attention goes. If you obsess over lack, you attract more lack. If you focus on abundance, you call in more abundance. Now, this isn't just woo-woo. This is actually quantum physics. The observer effect in quantum mechanics proves that our attention literally shapes our reality. So if your mind is consumed with thoughts of debt, stress, financial struggle, that is exactly what you're creating. So how do you shift? I started visualizing my future daily. Not just in a vague hope, like I hope I'm rich someday kind of way. I got really specific. I saw my bank account numbers. I saw them growing. I imagined running a thriving business. I felt the gratitude and the energy, the emotion of already having it. And here's what's crazy. When you feel it before it happens, your brain starts working to make it a reality. The key, you must align your emotions with the wealth you want to create. Now, it's not just enough to say, think rich. You actually have to feel it. You have to embody it with your soul and act in alignment with it. Now, speed versus patience. Here's how money actually works. One of the biggest money lessons that I've learned, money loves speed. Wealth loves time. Think of your actions as a magnet for abundance. When an opportunity comes, take action immediately. Don't overthink it. Don't hesitate. When you're investing, think long term. Wealth actually compounds over time. And too many people stay stuck in analysis paralysis. They overthink opportunities. They wait for that perfect moment and they end up missing their window. The wealthiest people that I know, they actually make decisions quickly. But when it comes to building true generational wealth, they actually play the long game. I apply this principle in my business and many of my businesses that I've helped build. Instead of waiting for the perfect business model, I launched, I tested, I failed, I adapted, I modified. Instead of hesitating, I made moves. And because of that, my income scaled at an exponential rate. So if you've been waiting for this sign, start before you're ready. So how do we then rewire your subconscious today? Now, these are some of the daily practices that have changed my life. Affirmations and the subliminal messages. Each morning and night, I repeat, I am a magnet for wealth. Abundance flows effortlessly to me. I am worthy of massive success. Now, this wasn't just for motivation. These affirmations work because they reprogram your subconscious mind. And it's great right before you go to bed and the first thing you say before you get out of your bed in the morning. I would spend 5 minutes a day, every day, vividly imagining my wildest dreams, my dream life as if it was already real. Now, neuroscience shows that your brain can't tell the difference between real and vividly imagined experiences. Now, the kicker? Expressing gratitude for what I already had before money flowed in. I trained myself to feel wealthy. I trained myself to embody wealth. I stopped thinking about and ruminating about what I lacked, and I started focusing on what I was so gratitude for. Now, gratitude shifts your frequency of abundance. The next part here is spending time in alignment with abundance. Instead of obsessing over saving every single penny, for me, I started making decisions in my dental practice and some of my other businesses as if I already had the wealth that I desired. This didn't mean reckless spending, it meant valuing my time, outsourcing my low value tasks, hiring accordingly, and investing in opportunities like coaches, consultants, and people that would help me elevate. I would also protect my energy. I stopped engaging with scarcity-minded folks. I removed toxic people in my life that made me doubt my worth and my vision. This is huge because energy is everything. Protect it ferociously for yourself. Now, here's the final shift that I want to give to you. Stop chasing money. Start attracting it. And here's the paradox. When you stop obsessing over what you don't have and start focusing on creating wealth, creating value, wealth flows effortlessly. Instead of asking, how can I make more? Start asking, how can I serve at my highest level? What is my highest good that I can actually contribute today? How can I create something that's truly valuable? How can I expand my impact to those who need me the most? When you do this, money becomes a natural byproduct of your purpose. And that's how I brainwashed myself to be rich. Not through luck, not through shortcuts, but by rewiring my subconscious, aligning my energy, and embodying the frequency of wealth before it ever showed up. Now, if you're ready to shift your financial reality, start this today. Your mind, your soul, your energy is your greatest asset. Master it and you will master wealth. Now that you know the energetics behind manifesting wealth, here's the next step. Most people don't realize that their nervous system is actually blocking their financial abundance. If you've ever felt resistance, fear, or sabotage when trying to level up financially, this next video is for you. Click here to watch and unlock the hidden connection between your nervous system and your financial reality. And the results will shock you.